Hello and welcome to another episode of Cosmic Crit. I am your bug man with a bug plan, Jabert. We've had a heck of a season here on Cosmic Crit, and I gotta say, it's been really interesting playing Sergeant, Commander, Petty Officer, Trest. By the way, to anyone who has served, I apologize for my butchering of the ranks. It's not really entirely in my wheelhouse. I promise I try, which is almost a little sadder than if I didn't try. But here we are. But I've had a lot of fun with Trest. He's been a fun character. And it's been great to play a caster, but I've really enjoyed being sort of a caster that's a little bit further afield from the, your prototypical mystic. I've relied a lot on those epiphanies that I think came from the comms book, which were really helpful in sort of inspiring Trest as a whole. Overall, I think I enjoyed playing him a lot. I found that, being the sort of melee mystic resulted in a lot fewer times when you run out of things to do because you're sort of out of spells or whatever your typical thing to do is. But beyond just sort of the mechanical things that I enjoyed about Trest, I think that his lawfulness sort of made a great foil to both Zinnia's mercenary tendencies and Sprouts' willingness to take the law into his own hands from time to time. And I think that Trest just really worked well within this group, and I hope that ultimately Trest was able to turn this group into of ragtag misfits into a fighting force, the likes of which the Susquehanna system has never seen before. But he was a bit of a Boy Scout, which I'm not always the biggest fan of. But, if you're not going to branch out and explore new perspectives when you're playing a role-playing game, when are you, I had a ton of fun with him, and I'm going to miss him when we go on to Season 4. Now, that said, Season 4 is going to be a blast, and I cannot wait for it. And I know that I've been sort of talking with Patrick on the sly about some things that are going on, and oh boy, I am very eager to see what comes up for everyone next season, which should only be coming out in just a few weeks now. It's kind of wild. We've been doing this show for... Good Lord, is it 4 years? We've been doing this show for 4 years. My goodness. Well, we're just going to have to wait a little bit longer, because tonight I introduce episode 192. Sunder the Dome.
Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
Journey into the Hylian diaspora of destroyed temples and tricky traps as we take on the ancient evil of the Great Calamity and restore balance in this week's installment of Cosmic Breath of the Wild Crit. This is your GM Patrick here, your golden moblin lobbing spears and crits in your direction. Joining me in uniting the divine beasts and turning back the tide are my 5 friends and your Hyrule champions. To my right, this Rito bird isn't no hero. She's an archer assassin striking from the shadows. It's Rebecca, rolling with Zinnia Rivali.
Hello.
Across from her, this Zor is ready to swim punch you into oblivion. It's true, delivering Mifa 7.
I would love to climb this mountain, but it's raining.
To my right, this rock-eating tank is ready to rock and roll out. It's Tyler dredging up Devasho the Goran.
Let's go beat him up, little buddy.
Across from him, the scimitar of the 7 swinging bug is ready to slice the swarm. It's Shabert, playing as Trest Urbosa.
Hello.
And across the digital table, this perfect plant princess has the prophetic power to prevent past pangs of pain. White Miles mixing up with Zelda Sprouts.
Good evening.
You're the titular character.
Tit.
I was going to compliment Patrick on his alliteration, but I think Miles said it better than I did. I could. So
Lit.
well done.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's for Mark Hoppus.
Yep. I'm goodbye, Rails. Ooh.
Guys, welcome back to the show.
Oh, thank you, Patrick.
Good to be back.
Welcome back as well. Yeah.
We left as we often do on a cliffhanger, so I think it's time to jump back in. But before we do that, we got to check with the Sprouts Marlowe to explain exactly what happened last time on Cosmic Crit.
Word came down the line that SDF soldiers we sent to the dome were unable to complete their mission, so it's like the Midnight Squad to get the job done. We showed up to a parking garage with some sleek roadsters, but also some walking, talking venom machine gone awry. After purchasing some merchandise, we continued on and sucker punched some scavenger slimes and crept past a crumbling wall, only to find an entire Brutaris field of Psychovox eggs. Oh, about 1,000 flying swarm are now headed our way. Yeah, it's the job for Midnight Squad.
How are level 2 SCF soldiers going to take care of thousands of bugs? Of course, you guys had to come in and save the day.
Did we?
Yeah, well, you got to
I'm not
try.
sure how we're going to do it, and we're level 12. So,
Oh, I have no clue. I am actually very afraid for you guys because indeed, when we last left off, there are thousands of tiny flying swarm bugs coming through the skylight of the dome about 80 feet away in your direction. And yeah, as they are descending down, you hear explosions and gunfire outside the dome. Your radios crackle to life, and you get a message from Commander Najiri, who comes on the line and says, "Midnight Squad, this is a warning. All swarm components in the area are converging on the Hoaldi Dome. We are engaging them where we can, but you're about to be overrun in a matter of minutes. You must complete your mission and get out of there."
It's under control, Captain Najiri.
Is it?
Commander Najiri?
Oh boy. Let's roll this again.
Hold on. Before we start, can you clarify or remind me what the mission is in the Hoaldi Dome?
Load up.
You got to take care of these thousands of Psychovox eggs by blowing the dome up on top of them.
Got it. Okay.
So the team that was sent in before had charges, correct, Patrick?
Yes.
So it's find the charges, plant the charges, get away, and then it's that scene from Dark Knight Rises where we're walking away from the building and we like click and it's like
Yes, indeed, you do. You know that.
I was thinking of Dangerous 3, where we're gonna have to jump.
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Let's
Cool glasses.
Let's roll those initiatives. Don't worry about the natural 20 I roll. Don't worry about the natural 20 I roll.
Okay, we can't start the podcast like this.
Rebecca's gonna roll like a 5 and beat me. Oh nope, she didn't. Oh boy. Oh, it's going.
Oh, but you're not the only one that can roll a natural 20 on initiative, Patrick. Oh no.
Echo 7's going first. Natural 20 gonna beat me.
This episode is gonna be too much.
Oh my, Tyler didn't roll a 2.
I'm not last.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Thank you, Trest.
believe.
Every once in a while, Trest
Yeah.
lets Devasho not go last.
The captain needs to bring up the rear, you see.
Yeah.
No soldier left behind and all that.
You're a good bug. Aren't you a major?
Maybe.
Hey, you're not allowed to tell the major what rank he is if he wants to be a captain. That's his right.
Let's get into this combat. Echo 7, you are first in the turn order. What do you want to do, sir?
Whew. Okay, so do we have eyes on where the charges might be?
It will probably require a little bit of peace of mind and searching around in order to find them, but you don't have any clues, as it were.
Can I do a perception check?
For the immediate area around you, yes, you may.
Say 26.
I think you might see some blood smears, but nothing in the way of an SDF body anywhere nearby.
It looks like the charges are not here. I will head east to see if we can get it because these are all are these doors on these glowing things, or are these
So the Hoaldi Dome is a massive sports complex. Searching the entirety of it will take minutes, not combat rounds. Right now, there are 2 giant clouds descending from the dome ceiling of bugs that are coming for you, coming your direction. Just so like we spell out what is the current threat at the moment.
don't really know what to do here. That's the problem. Because I feel like
I will say if you try to complete the mission while these things are alive, they will eat you alive and you will be dead.
Yeah.
So
shoot them.
I will shoot them. I will shoot them with heavy fire.
what weapon? What weapon?
With my plasma ray white star.
Does nothing.
Oh.
It blasts a neat hole through the cloud and maybe kills 50, but effectively does nothing to the cloud of thousands.
Oh, I thought they were like small because they were far away. I didn't realize that they were just like mosquitoes.
Sorry, I described them as tiny, and that is
I see.
both literal.
I thought it was tiny because they were up high in the sky.
I thought the same thing, Jabert. Okay.
I guess that's why I thought like Drew, like we had a little bit of time before they got here because I was like, oh, but they're just tiny. They're like so far away.
Yeah. I was like, I'm going to search around until they get here. Oh no,
Right.
that's not.
This
not
is why
what's
Rebecca
happening.
should always go first. just always.
Not sure what I would have done, but yeah.
Identified them.
Oh right, yeah, that. Can't do that. Can't do that.
All right.
I love it.
Well, everyone gets some bug loving.
Oh my gosh. They take up
That was my favorite Showtime show.
They're like bees, millions of bees.
Well, they are indeed thousands of bugs, and they are going to attack you guys and everyone. Let's see. Well, we'll do these separate. One group goes to Sprouts and Echo 7. You guys take 19 points of damage, and everyone else, the other cloud, is going to send on you minimum damage, 14 points of piercing damage. Okay, and I'm going to just roll some d20s. There's no need to worry about whatever I'm doing, but I did roll very well, and that is their. Oh, actually, you guys technically they have the distraction ability as well. Make me a fortitude save, everyone. The roll sounds are very low to me. You guys hear them okay? Failure to roll the distraction DC on a fortitude save gives you nauseated for rounds. Oh no. Can you be nauseated? Oh no, that's Sprout Smart level 1. Zinnia +2. You got some things here. Poison, disease.
I have a diffraction cloak, but if this isn't cold, electricity, fire, or force, then can't use it, right?
Oh, I guess not. No. That is a failed, and both you and Sprouts
Oh wait,
are
I can
operatives.
spend 1 RP to re-roll fortitude.
Is that any?
Yeah, it's because I have greater fortitude.
Oh, okay. Well, if you would like to re-roll, you've rolled an 8. I will say
Yeah, let me do that.
It's going to be a fail.
Oh, that's even worse.
Sprouts and Zinnia nauseated after that, and it's your turn, Rebecca.
All right, let me try to identify these things.
Please do.
It's a 34 to identify.
You can give you 2 pieces of information about the swarm programmer clouds. I will say, in general, this monstrous lowercase swarm has general swarm defenses, immunities, that kind of thing. But you also know that these are kind of these are bugs that look after the evolution of the the swarm hive. So that's probably why they're here with these eggs, these psychobox eggs. What would you like to know about them in particular? What two things?
Do they have any weaknesses?
I mean, I will reiterate, their defensive abilities include swarm defenses, and their defenses include the weakness to AoE damage. Besides that, no.
Okay, nothing apart from that. Okay. Do they have any special abilities, special attacks?
Very much so. Their special ability that I've just rolled is called DNA Sample. And as these things have come in and stung you guys, indeed, you're being stung by thousands of these tiny programmer bugs.
Would we call them like tiny melee attacks? Just little...
It is piercing damage, technically. So it's like mosquitoes just everywhere on you. And, maybe like an inch or so long. Their DNA sample ability allows the cloud to make a life science check against your level. And if successful, the next time you fail against their distraction ability, you will not be nauseated. Instead, you will either be blinded, confused, paralyzed, or your speed reduced by 10. That's the next time you fail.
Yikes. Okay.
As per the nauseated condition, you can only make a move action this round. Would you like to move out of the cloud? What would you like to do?
Yeah, I would really like to move out of the cloud.
Same thing with Sprouts Marlowe. Who's next?
Yeah, I'll fly up in the air and above the seats here. I assume those are seats.
Yeah, tons of seats here. You're flying up, and the seats will drop down beneath you as you kind of move forward. That makes sense. Sprouts, do you want to move as well?
Yes.
Cool.
Sprouts is going to, I think, move further west than Zinnia, but in the same kind of idea, where we're going more toward seats.
Moving down the stairs, and you're keeping some distance between you. Devasho, your turn, sir.
Devasho is going to hold his turn. Go after...
So you are going last.
I'm going to go last. Going to see what Jabert does.
But please have something better, Jabert.
Oh, I don't. I have a sword, and I have spells. And mystic spells do not do area of effect damage.
There's an exception to mind affecting effects if the swarm has an intelligence score and an ability similar to a Formian's hive mind. So I don't know if that applies here at all, but that is in swarm defenses.
Yeah. I don't really have much that goes after
Gotcha.
will, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
I have Mind Thrust, but it targets one creature. So, that's the thing. The trick is targeting anything.
Multiple things. Yeah.
Yeah. My thought was Defrex hardiness, but I don't think that technically dealing damage via a special ability without making an attack roll is not a melee attack roll.
What's Defrex hardiness to?
Deals damage to melee attackers. So, and if 1,000 of them bite me, it does about 1,000 d6 damage. So I thought it would be pretty effective against like lots of tiny little things that each have very few hit points. But
yeah, honestly, I think that would count if it isn't just against a single target. If it's like anything that's attacking you, most definitely I would say that would count.
Yeah, if any creature adjacent to the target hits it with a melee attack, then that creature takes piercing damage. So okay, yeah. Then I'll throw up a Defrex hardiness on myself. That's a level 1 spell, and I guess knowing that Echo 7 is just a factory of grenades, I'm going to take a wild guess that he's going to throw a grenade at somebody. So I'm going to try to step away from these here swarms. So making a move action to get outside of one of these guys.
Devasho, what you got?
Okay. I'm going to move. Oh, well. Sorry, Echo. I'm going to explode. I'm going to spend a resolve point to become immediately fully attuned. And I'm going to use a supernova.
You know I'm next in the turn order. You could just let me back up first.
Nah, but then I would have wasted my turn. I'd have to come all. I would have.
All right.
You're getting blown up.
Tyler ain't got many of those RP left. Ooh, danger zone.
Yeah, I'm hoping. No, I mean these things are very bad news because operatives are essentially useless against them, and yeah, we're in a tight spot. So I'm gonna try to dish out as much damage as I can, sacrificing all reserves.
Sounds good.
You need to make a reflex save.
That's you. Oh yeah, he does as well. All right, the rocks have been rolled by me.
That's fine. I mean, you're still taking half, 50%.
I'm taking, if I've succeeded, and I'm guessing your DC is mid-20s.
Yeah. I wish they just had your like skill DC in the thing, but it's going to be, what is it? Typically 10 half levels. So 16, so 22.
So both have saved, but you're taking half the damage that you roll and then 1.5 times that number. Right?
Okay.
Not double.
41. Oh, look at that. 4 1s. God.
4 1s and a single 6.
That's 20.
Yeah, 20 and then half again as much. So 30 points to both of the swarms.
And to Echo 7. Yay.
Don't you have some fire resistance?
I do have some, actually.
Yeah.
You're only
so half damage.
10.
So you're only taking 20.
20, yeah.
Plus, minus whatever your resistance is. Be okay.
Actually, I think that doesn't kick in until after I take the damage the first time.
Oh, well, now you're attuned to fire damage. So when I blow up again next turn, you'll be ready.
Yeah, it's unattuned until I take a hit. So, yay!
Oakley Dokley,
Nice.
turn 2, Echo 7.
So I have a question about automatic fire when it comes to swarm creatures and how that works. So
It works.
but so I guess I'm just looking at, because I know it spends the rest of the clip, whatever I had in the magazine or the battery or whatever. But but as I read the rules, that is if you're talking about multiple individual enemies. How does that work for one swarm?
So a swarm takes normal damage from automatic modes. For the purpose of automatic fire, a swarm counts as 5 targets.
Okay, that's excellent. That is.
So it says, for example, if an automatic attack is made using 12 rounds of ammunition, it can attack a maximum of 6 targets, so it can damage a swarm normally. However, if 2 other targets are closer to the attacker than the swarm, they must be attacked first, leaving only 4 targets to attack the swarm, so it takes no damage. So it depends on how much ammo you have and what else is on the battlefield.
What gun are you using?
So this is again the White Star Plasma Array, which is automatic.
That's nice.
It's got 13 shots left in the battery, so I should be able to hit everything, but
In one of them, right?
in one of them,
yes,
but not
yes.
in the other.
Correct.
But will
So
it
you can-
affect some of the other? I don't know how that works.
No. So to affect both of them, you would need 24 rounds of ammunition.
Okay.
Because I think it's 12 rounds, because they count as 5 targets, and it says if an automatic attack is made using 12 rounds, it can attack a maximum of 6 targets.
Right, so you just need 20 rounds.
Oh yeah, Jabert's right. Jabert's right. So you would need 20 rounds to attack both.
So, well, I'm gonna burn this battery, and
go for
unfortunately, this is a full round action, so I'm still gonna be standing in the middle of the swarm. But in the swarm around me, I'm just going to I'm going to take an automatic shot in a circle. and hope I don't.
I forget the character's name, but the guy in Thor Ragnarok who's got the two like.
Oh yes,
Dirge. I think Dirge is his name.
Dirge is his name. Doesn't he?
Carl
Aren't
Urban.
they named?
It's Carl Urban. Yeah,
it's Carl.
You're like Carl Urban.
All right. So do I make?
You have to make an attack roll, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying
It
to
is
make
a
sure.
full attack roll, which means you take -4.
Oh gosh, here we go.
They do have an AC.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh,
you
17 on the
crushed it.
dice for
Hit.
32.
They're taking all that.
26
Nice.
points of damage.
Now you have to reload.
Yeah, well,
you have other batteries, right?
I do.
think
Yeah.
Drew's about to go through all of his batteries.
I think so too.
All right, they are going to. They could stand still and hit Devasho twice. They can't move here and get. I think one.
It was a tactical move, Patrick.
Yeah, I think one is going to. I think they'll both kind of like just continue to swarm around as many people as they can. Because I can't move south and get Zinnia as well. So let me roll damage as once more. Hundreds of these things you see just swamping Echo 7 and the Bosch. For 17 points of damage to everyone. Even Crest. And
All right.
Go ahead and you three.
And they take the one that's on me takes 12 points of damage.
Yeah, I would say they might take 1.5 times. It's not really. It does affect all targets in the area.
Yeah, kind of anyone, like any of them. Like I imagine they're not all attacking me at the same time. It's just some of them. But
I'm going to count it as AOE for these purposes because
okay.
I imagine what's happening is they're like all just like flying right into you, and you have like spiky bits on your armor, and they're just like weenie roasting themselves.
Weenie roasting themselves.
Zip, 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 zip. Okay.
So that would be then 18 points of damage, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did the math wrong.
I like this war of attrition.
Correct. All right. Both have been just almost equally wounded here.
Oh, and Tyler, let me know when you hit 8 HP damage, or if you hit HP damage.
You bet, buddy.
Oh man, because I've got lifelink on you, so I can take some of that off your plate.
Go ahead, and the three of you make me a fortitude save.
Yes, sir.
Got some baddies with some good saves, so I don't think they're going to be doing any of their blinding anytime soon. And that is their turn, bringing us to Zinnia.
I just have to pause to say that I'm really mad at myself because I just realized that with my Hivejack, I should have gotten a +4 on initiative, which would have put me in front of the swarm in this particular case.
Would have.
I know. I'm so mad. Anyway,
and you would have moved far away from everyone
yes,
else. Yes,
I wouldn't have
go
been
get the big
nauseated.
one.
Exactly. So, anyway, but that ship has sailed. Am I still nauseated?
No, it's a round.
Okay. So Zinnia, as a full attack, is going to triple attack.
So unless it deals, a weapon can target more than one creature, you know that it will not do anything.
Nothing at all?
Yep. Anything that just targets a single thing is
you'll kill
worthless.
3 of the 1,000 of small bugs. So you can, but effectively it will be maybe a moral victory, but not an actual victory. Any grenades or any other? Do you think some of your
The only thing
doctoring
I have,
toolkit might help here?
No, I looked. The only thing I have that might work is I have a fire extinguisher.
I mean, it is AOE, but I don't know if it does damage
It works on
Unless
bees
it's-
to sedate bees.
unless it's fire. Yeah,
It would
I'm not.
prevent burning.
Quick, we
but
need to set these guys on fire, and then we can use the fire extinguisher on them.
Well,
I feel like I'm in the
Maybe
King's
cryo
Quest
or-
game.
I mean, I guess all we need is Echo 7 to roll a natural 20. His weapon has the burning condition, so if we can set him on fire with a natural 20.
Well, except for that won't do us any good because fire extinguisher would put out the fire. So like
maybe you'll confuse them. They'll be like, he hit us, but she's helping us.
These guys, they're all hot and cold. I don't know what to make of them. We should just get out of here.
Can I use diplomacy on the bees? I mean, I'm trying to be creative here. I have literally nothing I can do, so I guess I'll just stand
I was about to
here.
say, do you have any biohacker abilities that can help the people standing in said swarms?
I mean, yeah, I guess I could shoot like some boosters to them or whatever.
Take them a little booster shot in the booty.
If you have something for fort saves, I could use that. Oh, boy.
Actually,
Isn't that your best?
No.
No, it's my my fort save is 5.
Oh, give him something.
I don't have anything to help with fort saves. All I can help with is I can give you a +1 to AC, a +2 to skill checks, or +10 feet to speed. Or I can give you blind fight or blind sense.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know.
So like none of those are particularly helpful, but I mean I'm happy to do it if it helps anybody.
Did you buy a thing that lets you pull like an item randomly out? Did you buy that? So I'm just remembering on Discord a conversation about you buying something that allows you just to like pull an item out of a backpack that you bought previously, but then get to use later.
Was that maybe in the Dead Men Roll No Crits?
Yeah, I remember
game?
talking about that, but I want to say it was Pathfinder.
Don't confuse the levels.
All right, wrong
That was
podcast. I'm
hilarious,
sorry.
I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
We just had a bunch of treasure drops, so it was going crazy with the buying, but that has not happened in Starfinder. So no, I don't have any
Okay.
magical gadget tool belts. So.
Magic fanny pack.
All right.
Bum fuzzle.
So for this purpose, why don't you give me a perception check while you're flying up and see if you can spot anything?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. I heard
You didn't seem
Bumfuzzle
like
and I
you
got very
had-
confused.
Oh, it didn't seem like you have like a ton of else you could do on your turn. So if you
Yeah,
wanna-
because AC won't help anybody, right? Or will it?
they'll
No.
automatically hit it.
Yeah, it's just automatic. So, yeah, I guess I'll just fly around and look for these charges that we're looking for.
yeah, make me a perception check.
Okay. So 36.
So high. Yeah, I was like, all right, DC 35 from this distance. You did that. They are, well, you see what looks like a large bag amidst the eggs on the about midfield, and what looks like the corpse of an SDF soldier down there. And it will take a couple of rounds to get it back. That's what you want to do.
Okay, so we're trying to get it back. So it's not planted. It's like in a bag. Is
Doesn't seem like they have.
Okay.
Well, at the very least, it looks like a full bag, demolitions bag. So
okay. Okay, yeah, I'll make my way to midfield. Bye, guys.
Sprouts, what would you like to do?
So, how far away is Sprouts from those cars?
Way too far, unfortunately, my friend.
There's like prog all that Sprouts can do.
Oh, apparently operatives aren't the best class. Here comes Solarian.
I know this is a completely ridiculous suggestion, but
I'm for it.
does Echo 7 have just like a bunch of grenades on him? Like more than he can throw in a single round?
No, I don't. I mean, I technically do, but they're all like level 1 grenades. Because I can make a grenade at a time, so I don't keep a lot of old grenades
Okay.
on me.
Because the best suggestion I have for you, Miles, and it's one notch above worthless, is to steal the grenades out of Echo 7's backpack and throw those like level 1 grenades.
I mean, I may as well try to steal the cars and
Just drive over the swarms.
yeah.
I mean,
it's worked so far this AP.
You'll drive over us in the process, so please don't.
Get out of the way.
There'll be all sorts of bugs on the windshields, and also all sorts of like included in the set of bugs is Devasho and Tress.
I'm sorry, Tyler. Are you a still life?
All right, that is a joke suggestion, and we can move on from because there's no way the cars are going to get into this combat. What would you like to do in the meantime? Do you want to go with that suggestion, or do you want to? head on out.
Head on out.
Is there
Out of the turn order.
So this is a stadium, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems like there'd be some sort of like neon signage or some sort of bright light that could potentially distract a bunch of bugs.
If there was power here, then probably. But
You know
also,
While everyone is involved, I would like to spend a resolve point to use my glimpse the truth to see if I can find any of those charges.
Well, Zinnia's found the charges already, so I'll let you save the.
Oh, she's found all of them?
I mean, ostensibly, it doesn't seem like they've gotten very far.
Okay.
In the process, unless there's like another bag of explosives somewhere. But you guys only sent one team to the Hoaldi Dome. You're planning, so unfortunately, I don't think there's more than that bag. Yeah. So how about we just move on to Tress and let you get another turn to cook something up.
I'm just going to shoot at the swarm. I can't not do anything.
I understand. Yeah. Just unfortunately, it's you blast a couple out, but that's about it.
All right.
Jabber, what you got?
It was the plan so nice. He did it twice. I'm gonna walk up to Javasho and cast Def Rex Hardiness on him.
Ooh.
Trial by 1,000 cuts.
And
You're gonna get blown up.
oh wait, I thought you were out of resolve points. Oh no,
I got one left, and I'm taking you out with me.
Show.
Wait. Let me just make sure this doesn't range of touch. All right, here we go.
Well, you can wait a turn. I mean,
Oh God.
Tress, can I have some of that lifelink?
I think everyone's involved here. Yeah, I mean, are you in hit point damage?
No, but I'm pretty close.
Okay. Well, let me know when you are. Okay.
He's about to be.
I want you guys to do more damage to one another than these clouds do.
That's about to happen. This is Devon's turn.
It is, Tyler.
All right. I mean, I think I could technically move to where I wasn't getting echo in the blast, but still both swarms. But I think I'm just going to stand here and blow up anyway.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm just kidding. I'll move. I think. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Get
Echo's
Echo
fine.
Out, both clouds.
Echo's out.
And unfortunately,
Trest, unfortunately, is going to take some of the blast.
All right. Let me roll for these two clouds. Ooh,
yes!
Don't like to see it. Natural 1, natural 6, dos fails.
And a success from Trest. It's the perfect deal.
Now, don't roll 4 ones on your 13d6 and we might be somewhere. This might be not the longest episode ever. Ooh!
Oh!
There's some
That
sixes.
was better damage. Oh, I rolled 50 points. Half of that again is 25, right? So are we talking 75 points of damage?
I don't like this at all.
I mean, that's good because I'm literally out of resolve.
Oh my!
As in, I have 0 and 3 stamina points.
Oh my goodness gracious!
This is the dumbest I've ever been.
75 points of damage.
Yep. Oh, 25 to Trest. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
These have
that bypasses my DR. So
Oh no, dude, I feel you. I'm sorry. It's all I have. I'm out of tricks now.
So many hit points, but both clouds are reduced in mass by over half. And are very weak, I will say. Very weak after that. Echo 7, turn 3, on to you.
All right, so this is going to be kind of an interesting one because I've only got one good grenade. So
make it count.
Yeah.
throw it, buddy.
So I am going to take a couple of steps away just to get out of the swarm while quick drawing that grenade. And I would like to throw it right here in the center of the swarms.
Okay, well, you don't have to hit Devacho and Crest.
It's like he's doing it on purpose.
They have I wonder why. No, I'm just kidding. They have it has a 20-foot explode range. So there's not really like I could aim it here and avoid both of them, but then I only hit one of the swarms.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Go for it.
I mean, could I throw it here and hit the swarms, but not Devacho and Trest?
You could throw it down in the stands. And
down in the stands.
The am I showing this to you? Yeah. Hit the because your throw speed is like 80 feet or something ridiculous like that as a bombard soldier, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Okay, so this is within range.
She's essentially Tom Brady.
I mean, you're in the Hoaldi Dome. This is the Brutaris play of the century. Basically, don't roll a 1 here. I mean, more than basically, you just don't roll a 1 and you've hit the target.
They're taking the charges to Hoaldi Dome.
But mind you, if you roll a 1 and it rolls away, it is just on that 20-foot edge, so it will more than likely not hit them. But anyway, go right ahead. Oh, we don't need that. Natural 19.
All right. Oh, and I should probably announce what grenade this is. This is a Mark IV incendiary grenade.
Perfect one. Level 12. Blast them back.
5.
Bring that fire extinguisher over here.
Okay. The one that's taken a little more damage already has saved, and the one on the right that's on Devacho has failed. Go ahead and roll that damage.
This is 5d6 damage.
And it does burn as well.
Yes. Ooh, not great. 17 points of.
That's all right.
Plus 8 is
25.
25.
Yep.
And supposedly it's 3d6 burning, but I can't figure out whether that's something. I guess grenades can't crit, can they?
No, but it gives the burning condition. And they do catch fire. I mean, it's like a giant cloud of sawdust around you. And at the start of their turn, before they take any actions, they can get a reflex save. And they take the listed amount of damage. So, well, first off, let me just announce cloud on the left that has saved, right? Saved is taking 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage. It's still alive. And the one on the right is taking that 25 points of damage. Say perfect poo storm because it is also alive. But boy, howdy close. It is their turn though. And I will say as they bite, stab, and pierce Devacho and Trest, I think you guys will take this damage, but yeah, so 15 for Trest and 22 for Devacho. That is enough to kill both of the swarms right after that. Each had less than 10 hit points. So.
Oh boy. Tyler, you got DR 12 right now. So
so I wouldn't have taken 22. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so
I took 10.
just
I took 10.
Yeah. And then I guess at the start of my turn I will suck up your wounds, your HP wounds, and put them on myself.
Alrighty. So we're out of combat, but not out of danger, as indeed as you blast away the last of that cloud and they impale themselves on you, they dissipate and there's still like 1 or 2 climbing on you guys, but they're no longer a threat, not in mass. And on the line, you get a call from the SDF soldiers outside the dome, and a Sergeant Chevesco identifies himself and says, "Midnight Squad, you only got a few minutes to blow the dome. There's a ton of swarm components. It seems like everyone within 5-mile radius is coming to the Hoaldi Dome. I don't think they're Firestorm fans. I think they're coming to kill you. If you don't get those charges set, get out of there. You're toast."
We'll have those charges set. You be ready to leave. And I suppose I start running down the stands.
So Xenia has the charges by now, right?
Yes, and with the amount of time you guys have left, the size of the dome, and unfortunately, the amount of time until you are swamped, you've only got enough time to make 6 combined skill checks. This is a very large arena, so moving between areas, even if you're flying by yourself, you're gonna have to work as a team, because any single person in the amount of time you have left is only going to be able to make 3 of those checks. And these are mostly engineering checks to set charges, but if you want to take a mow and take an action to, there are building schematics that you can reference in order to kind of look for the best locations to place these satchels. You can do that, but that'll take an action. If you want to just divide up the pack and start placing them, that is also fine.
I am going to use my theme's 12th level ability, Squad Leader, for each of these checks. And go ahead and auto-succeed to aid everyone on their checks here.
Okay. I'm going to allow that to happen for all the checks. Like you're shouting across this huge arena, words of encouragement. But that like be like my actions for the whole thing, I think. And so that won't count as one of like the checks. Aiding on these will be free.
Okay.
I mean, free to do. It's if that makes sense. So what would you guys like to do?
So Xenia has the charges in hand and is flying back up to the group. I'm happy to take as many as you'd like me to.
I mean, you've got a pretty stellar engineering check. If you want to divide the pack, you could probably do 3 by yourself. If you want to have someone go with you and aid, you can. You've already got 1 from Trest. 1 aid from Trest.
Did you say that these are mostly engineering checks to set these things?
Yes, unless you have maybe a profession soldier might work, or some other engineering like profession skill you can convince me of.
Who's got engineering? I've got plus 12.
I have plus 15.
Plus 2. Shout out.
Let's say sounds like probably the operatives will be. You'll want to take the main roles, but
mine's 24.
Yeah, probably stack one team and then have Xenia by herself. I mean, it's up to you guys, but
we're trying to attach them to the ceiling. Is that right?
I mean, it's up to you. If you guys want to take an action to plan, you can find kind of like the best places.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, we're going for an implosion kind of situation.
Yeah,
right?
we want everything to collapse down and squish all the eggs. Yeah,
Miles, it's a great question. You'll be able to see your rolls. You will not know the quote unquote DC or your success until after they explode.
Okay, and how many are there total? 6?
You have enough for 6 actions.
Okay.
Enough time.
Oh, I meant how many charges were there? So I'll plant how many? 3?
I mean, there's tons. I mean, there's
okay.
There's probably like 50 in there.
Got it.
Okay. But maybe it's not a bad idea to do like one planning action, and then
I will say part of your actions, you'll be able to see your rolls, and you can re-roll them, but re-rolling will take an action as well. So, does this make sense?
Yeah.
So you place them, and then you start running away, and then you come back, and you're like, that's just gonna bounce right off the rebar inside this concrete. And you like have to take it down and move it someplace else, and maybe this was a better location, yada yada, that kind of thing. So, unfortunately, you get more actions if you had more enforcements placed here at the dome, more time to do it. But right now, you need a good amount of perfection. So, do you want to take that action to plan, look at the schematics, things like that?
I'm in favor of that.
Devasha votes for planning.
Yeah, seems like we don't want to have to repeat ourselves. We want to get it done, and then and then get out.
Who wants to make the roll, and who wants to aid?
I mean, I definitely want to make the roll.
Yeah, what role is it for the planning?
It's a good idea. It's going to be engineering as well.
Then I think Xenia should make the roll.
Well, if she does, she can only plant she'll have enough time to plant like 2 charges. So
Yeah, what's
then-
more important
right.
than
She
a
needs to go
seed
plant
planting?
Yeah,
or
no, I think Sprout should-
yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Good call. Good call. Good call.
That's what I was saying.
All right. So you're getting a +2 from me, a +2 from Echo.
So it's 28.
Okay, so identifying the charge locations, you pick 4 super sweet spots evenly placed around the stadium, and you're pretty sure that if you at least hit these 4 spots, they're going to be a little easier to place, and will do like a good amount of maximum damage. So, like there's 4 like main kind of like support columns perhaps, and you think the explosives will be enough to get through those.
Cool.
Okay. Can we radio that information up to Zinnia so she can, with some of her actions, make sure that those charges are placed there?
Of course. Yeah. You guys are still in psychic communication, right?
Oh yeah, it's like planet wide.
Yeah. So, who wants to make the first roll?
I can. Here we go.
Oh,
It's a 43.
Yeah, so you're just like strolling up, flying through, and like throwing a charge and like a perfect placement, sticky grenade style, and flying off. Do you want to re-roll that? It's been an action
No,
re-roll.
not
You get to that
particularly.
20. All right. Well, I don't need to tell you that's probably a success. Why don't you go ahead and do another?
All right. That is only a 29.
So with a +2 from Tress, that'll be
Oh, right. 31.
31. Yeah.
And you think you've got a good sight here. Do you think 5 is enough, even though you've got a bonus of 26?
I think a 31 is probably okay. It looks pretty sturdy.
Why don't we do a Sprouse roll?
For engineering?
Yeah. Place in a charge.
All right.
Mix it up.
That is 25.
Is that with
Yes.
3 people waiting, or
Oh, no, just
Oh
two,
yeah.
I thought.
Maybe Devasha wants to help.
Devasho can try?
Yeah.
We are helping with engineering. I'm going to go sit in the back.
Oh, this is a 6 on the dice.
And you said aiding doesn't count towards the actions, right?
No,
That's an aid from Echo.
I think you auto aid. Yeah.
Yeah. It's +12, so I think I have to roll above a 3.
No, it's just a 10.
just-
Oh, is it just south? I was 15. Okay, never mind.
It's one of the better things about most Starfinder stuff is just very simple aids. Let's see here.
So right now, 25 is our lowest check.
Yeah, do you want to re-roll that one, or do you want to let that stand? Mind you,
Should we maybe? Can we sort of go and place all 4 charges and then
Zinnia's still got a charge to place, so yes.
can we place all 4 charges and then like try to correct the lowest one?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Zinnia, roll me one more.
Okay. It's a 35.
Yeah, pretty darn high. So believe it or not, that 25 is the lowest here.
All right. So that's 3 charges on right now. Is that right?
Well, 3 that Zinnia placed, and then 1 that
Oh, right.
Sprouts has placed.
All right. So then this is our last action, right?
Correct.
All right. I mean, Sprouts, it is your call, but if you feel comfortable with that engineering, with that charge placement, I believe in your assessment. But you can re-roll it if you want to.
I haven't been comfortable with anything this entire campaign. I mean, I don't want us to. I'd rather run the option of placing another charge, because even if I roll it and take the action, that's still 1 less charge that we get out, right?
Right. So you're thinking maybe just like place an entirely new charge and leave that one sitting right as it is. That's a good idea.
Because it'll still do something, even if it's not super set.
If so, it won't have the bonus to identifying like the charge locations. So I will say it will be a little bit harder, but you do get basically, are hedging a bet because, like, what if that 25 is enough? You know,
Right.
And
What if you roll a natural
roll
one
it
on the
and
next
roll
one?
it a 1. Yes, exactly. So go ahead and place that 5th charge. Yeah.
Seriously?
Ooh, hedging that bet, huh? Ooh, boy.
That's a natural 1 for just as Patrick predicted.
Whoa, boy.
I don't pay off roll 20 developers to give me the exact rolls that I want at all times. How dare you accuse me of that, Rebecca? Jeez. Oh boy. Well, I mean, that's unfortunately all you've got time for, unless if anyone wants to.
Can I do a
reroll?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
It's not what I want to do, but
Mind you, the book reroll can only be for that. I'd let you reroll that 8. No reroll. No.
oh, that's right. I can't reroll a 1.
Well, it's really for attacks. I don't know. I'd let you reroll that one if you wanted, but
How important is blowing this thing up?
Pretty fairly important.
I mean, if we don't blow it up all the way, then probably some of the cycle boxes are going to survive.
Oh, that's right.
So it's, I mean, we don't know how many successes we need.
why don't you?
We don't know how-
Yeah, profession soldier check, and I'll see if you can figure that what some consequences might be.
Who's got profession soldier?
I have profession soldier.
I've got some profession soldier.
All right.
Can anybody roll that?
Sure. Oh, Zinnia, very good. Trest, I think you guys both realize if this dome doesn't go down completely and destroy everything within, I mean, it could create like a pocket where many of the eggs would survive. And basically the next step would be a race against like swarm dredgers trying to dig those eggs out. You would have to have a ton of SDF reinforcements come in and start excavating to ensure the eradication of the nest. So it would be pulling resources from somewhere else. So just weigh that and let me know if you want to take that reroll. Book reroll.
And you said he can take the reroll on the 1 since it's not an
Yes.
attack.
Yeah.
I'm having some serious flashbacks from yesterday. I am so nervous about a reroll.
I know. Yeah, 3
You
ones
know
in a
what?
row.
You know what? YOLO.
reroll time.
Baby!
Natural.
Let's squash those bugs.
That's how you use a book reroll. Good job, Miles.
That is how you use a book
If the
reroll.
listeners are not judging our reactions, Miles turned that natural 1
Natural
into
20.
a natural 20.
That's amazing.
Just because of that, we smash cut to after Sprouts like pulls off a satchel of explosives and like hooks it right before you leave the stadium, like
It's a new car.
against another wall. Yeah, we smash cut to the gate of the VIP entrance being smashed open by 2 sports cars driving away as the explosions go off. You guys have a detonator. You can hit all these charges at once, and the dome, the retractable dome behind you of this massive coliseum starts falling in on itself in a colossal plume of dust and acrid smoke. The explosion just kind of like echoes throughout the nearly silent city around you. And then down the block, you guys can drive past a group of soldiers fighting off the swarm who beat an immediate retreat and let out a psychic keening, as you are pretty sure that was a 100% successful implosion of the dome.
Miles MVP on that reroll.
I would like to add, as we are driving down the highway with our sports cars, Highway to the Danger Zone is playing very, very loudly.
Oh, we don't have the rights to that, but yes.
Highway to the Space stir zone.
Space danger zone. The dangerous space zone.
The Spanger Zone.
Yeah,
Danger zone.
you see flying Vorfoma dredgers beating a hasty retreat into the hinterlands, and there's cheers from the SDF soldiers as you drive these. This is definitely like a signature car of a Firestorm Brutaris like superstar that you've liberated. And Sergeant Devesho will come up to you and says, Midnight Squad, that was a resounding success. Looks like we can mark this operation off the list. Continue to enforce the movement west. Congratulations, everyone.
That is good news. Now, I'm going to need a nap. Where can we find recovery items and a place to rest?
Yeah, no, there's a spa and a hotel right up the street. But, you guys, obviously, though, as soon as your head hits a pillow, maybe after a couple hours of some downtime here, get a call from Lieutenant Kahor, the Dragonkin in charge of the operations at Rendith River Dam. They have secured the location, but they get on the horn with you and say, Midnight Squad, we have a situation here at the dam. We need your expertise immediately.
We are sleepy.
I don't care.
We'll be right there, General.
I literally just said Lieutenant.
Lieutenant General, sir.
Sprouse just flips on his shades and goes, punch it.
Right, exactly.
Oh, one-way ticket to midnight.
Major Trest.
Heavy metal.
When you get here, I'll tell you to your face. I love you. And to be continued.
Took a turn.
Trist has a boyfriend now.
Trist has a suitor.
Yeah, I like it. What an unexpected side story.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have a side story before we quit.
Oh boy.
This whole episode reminded me of the time that I watched from my office building the implosion of the Georgia Dome.
Mm-hmm.
I really did see that in real life. So yeah.
Yeah, I tried to watch
I may
it.
have some experience.
This one's on you, and you're very good at
And I tried to watch it on that city camera that they did, and then a MARTA bus pulled up right in front of the camera.
I remember that.
The implosion happened behind the bus, and then the bus drove off.
That is Atlanta City planning to a T.
Yeah, I remember that making the rounds on the internet, where that was just like the most amazing timing you could ever possibly. I mean, just ever.
Leave it to MARTA.
Oh, guys, thank you so much for playing with me.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will get back here next week with some more Attack of the Swarm action. Thank you guys for playing, and listeners for listening. And we'll catch you next time on Cosmic Crit.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye.
week.
Good night.
On a highway to the danger zone.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. The Starfinder role-playing game and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.